On this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast,
take a nice large Witcher dump.
I will.
Lost in a blizzard, the party is beset by wolves.
They can't get to us, Derek.
Sure.
Derek?
Sure.
Says the guy whose character had a wolf jump up at him.
Wolves can't climb trees, Derek.
Can they survive the onslaught?
You know what? Why don't we answer that by
initiative.
rolling for initiative? Whoa, we've never done that on air before. We've always drawn for initiative.
Get ready for some combat.
What the dog doing?
What that
dog doing?
What that dog doing? What that dog doing?
Now.
People, Geralt turned his head, like to invent monsters and monstrosities. Then they seem less monstrous themselves. When they get blind drunk, cheat, steal, beat their wives, starve an old woman. When they kill a trapped fox with an axe, or riddle the last existing unicorn with arrows, they like to think that the bane entering cottages at daybreak is more monstrous than they are. They feel better then. They find it easier to live. An excerpt from The Last Wish by Andrzej Sapkowski. Man, I'm just really happy to be playing games again.
I like game.
I was very excited and probably overly psyched myself out to start playing this game, but peek behind the screen a little bit. It was over a month since we've last sat down to play a game.
Well, now, it's been over a month since we sat down in person to play a game, but we did play Reign of Winter once. And that held over pretty good. Yeah, virtually.
Yeah, but I mean, even then it had been a month, and then it's been like half a month since then.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been like forever since we've been able to sit down. I think it's been a month since we recorded Catching Up.
We
I had fun
recorded
with Catching
Up like the week after we finished, right?
Yeah.
No, we recorded it like right after Thanksgiving. This is dating the episode.
Well, then, yeah. Well, I mean,
It's okay.
It's not like we haven't dated almost every episode so far.
Yeah, but man, it just feels good. I realized running episode 1, it's like, man, I'm a little out of practice here. But it's so great to sit back down and be playing. But when we are recording this, it's after Christmas. And I wanted to ask you guys, we've just gone through Christmas. We've been talking about the holidays a lot on the show. What gift did you get that just was awesome this year? Anyone have anything to start? Because I know what I'm going to say.
I mean, I can go. On my list, I had a bunch of little things I really wanted, like a couple of Pathfinder 2nd Edition books for whenever we play that one day, some Forbidden Land stuff, Blades in the Dark. But I think the thing that entertained me the most, that shocked me how much it entertained me, is it the kalimba? Was that what it's called?
Yeah.
I asked for like a little $15, $20 kalimba, or hand harp is what some people call it, or a thumb harp. And I just messed around with it.
He played with it for a solid hour as soon as he got a chance.
I got other stuff. My parents got us like a flat top grill. Or a griddle, rather.
Wow.
So I am psyched about that.
Inch.
But we've got to build it. We've got to season it. But of all the stuff I got, I've just been goofing off with this hand harp the most. And it's super fun.
Right. Yeah. It's pretty good. Kat, you got anything to add?
Well, Jacob kind of stole mine by mentioning the blacktop that I want to make a million pancakes on.
The espresso machine.
That was what I was going to say, though. You got me
grief.
the surprise gift.
Grief?
We're learning.
The espresso machine. And I've also just really enjoyed, y'all got me a nice robe and fancy, relaxing, scented soap. And it's just been really nice. Helps with the bedtime routine and getting tired and sleepy. But that espresso. I finally made my first successful latte the other day. I made one for me and I made one for Jacob's mom.
Nice.
And it just made me happy. Like, she liked it. I liked it. I can't wait to play more with my espresso machine.
Was the trouble like foaming up the milk?
It's been multiple things that we're just learning as we make it.
Okay.
And I didn't have good milk for foaming. I had unsweetened almond milk. Ugh. So the fact that I managed to make a latte that actually tasted good with unsweetened almond milk, I'm proud of myself.
That's really good. That's awesome. Drow, I know like you and I haven't done the main event with my parents yet. Do you have any gifts that stand out so far?
I mean, I got a Pixel 6.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. You knew exactly what you were doing with that.
I did. I forgot. Did I do that?
Did I get you that gift that you like?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I honestly didn't think about it until I was transitioning over to you. I was like, oh, yeah, well, that was me.
Yeah. I got a beautiful new phone, and I got a lovely case for it.
I was trying to one-up myself from last year, but I don't know if I can.
You did last year.
The Switch.
That was only last year?
Yeah, it feels like it was such a
Feels
long
way
time
too long
ago.
ago.
I know. Don't
It feels...
Now, hold on. Are we sure we're not forgetting a COVID year or something?
Who knows at this point?
Because technically we've had 2 COVID-tainted Christmases.
It has to have been last year, because I did not get it
The other
in
apartment.
the other apartment.
Yeah.
Oh, that's...
You're right.
That's right.
Yeah, it was last year.
God, it feels like it's been like 3.
We're
Doesn't it
old.
though? Doesn't it feel as though it's been like...
It feels like it's been forever. But hey,
Yeah.
you know what? I'd rather feel like time is going slower than time is going faster than I thought.
Yeah.
I blame COVID.
I've been buying myself a lot of gifts.
Yeah, I do that too. Yeah, I gotta say that the best gift I got, we haven't done the main event with my family because part of my family is out of town, so we have an after Christmas kind of get together.
People get so weirded out by that, but it's totally normal.
So I'll report back at a later recording date if anything changes. But my mom got me, or got really the both of us, a portrait of our 2 cats photoshopped onto a Sith Lord and a Jedi like body. Apparently, when we hosted them for Thanksgiving this year, and my mom was taking pictures of my cats and like bemoaning how Mirak, our black cat, wouldn't sit still. That's what she was doing. She was getting pictures for this thing. I'll put it in the video of the podcast.
I just noticed that you can actually see Loaf's paws holding the lightsaber.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, it's
wow,
great.
you can.
I love it.
That's adorable.
I love it. This picture is great. I don't have it like hung up great yet. It's on a shelf.
Leaned
It's
up on
being
a shelf.
displayed.
Yeah, I love it.
The best part of that is the fact that it perfectly captures Loaf's head empty vibe.
Yeah.
Yes.
The funny thing to me is like Mirak in this picture looks very evil. He's like the most mischievous of the bunch and gets into trouble.
Yeah.
But in the picture, he looks like he's evil, but he's got the eyes half closed, which I know from owning him and being around him means he's relaxed.
I love you.
And he wants to hang out. Like he's just hanging out with you, but he looks evil, and I think that's great.
He's looking at you with love whenever it's just like the half closed eyes.
Yeah.
Because it's partially of the way there to the squint.
That's why everyone thinks pictures of our cat, she looks angry when really she's happy because she's squinting. The cat squint.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, I paid for half of an advertisement.
Oh yeah, that was a Christmas gift that we got ourselves. We bought an ad for the show.
For the 3rd Gallon Podcast.
Yeah, so if you found us on Overcast by clicking on that fun little ad that Drow helped me write, hey, how you doing? We see you.
Hi there, wink.
I want to put a pin in this statement right now just to say that I am scratching Loaf's tummy. That's a pin, not a pen. Thank you.
Jacob held up a writing pen.
I would like to put a thumbtack in this.
Don't give me a thumbs up.
Loaf is holding my hand.
Aw, head empty.
Head empty. Nothing but love.
Nothing but love and food.
And sometimes smack.
Speaking of sometimes smack.
It's time to see if we get smack.
Yeah. Time to see you get smacked by
In the
some wolves.
forbidden. I mean,
Stop that. I am.
We are excited to play The Witcher. We just really liked Forbidden Lands.
It's just hard. I mean, I don't regret ending the season when we did, but it is hard.
you always remember your first.
I'm enjoying this game so far. I don't know about you guys. I know we off screen have done some practice sessions, and we're about to get to like combat, hopefully.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I know.
We're up in a tree. They can't get to us, Derek.
Sure.
Says the guy whose character had a wolf jump up
Wolves
at him.
can't climb trees, Derek.
But like,
It's a magical wolf. It can climb stairs.
With one red eye.
Stairs! No!
The stairs under the tree that the wolf climbs. But yeah,
Grows opposable thumbs.
I'm excited because I feel like if we get into combat this episode, we'll kind of really show off the chunky nature of this game and get to get to really revel in it.
Chunky.
Reasons.
Then there's Chunky.
He's dead.
He's dead.
It feels really weird running this game because I feel like it's an excuse for me to just dump all my Witcher lore and obsession.
Hey, that's fine.
Yeah, I know that's what it's supposed to be, but like...
Take a nice large Witcher dump.
I will. Let me just unbutton my pants here real quick. Well, if you guys are all ready to get started in episode 2, why don't we jump into it?
Totes.
Long ago, the worlds collided in a cataclysm known as the Conjunction of the Spheres. Chaos filled the world as vampires, ghouls, trolls, humans, and other monsters poured into the world. The Witchers, mutated by magic and alchemy, were created by human mages to stem the tide. Hundreds of years later, monsters are rare, but evil remains. As war ravages the northern kingdoms, dangerous monsters lurk without and within in the world of the Witcher.
Is the world of the Witcher just the continent?
That's actually a really good question. No. There is more to it. The continent
is just where everything happens.
Yeah, and not even the whole continent. Basically, most of the story is around the northern kingdoms and not even all of them. There is another faraway land, I think, across the ocean to the west, but it's only kind of hand wave briefly mentioned. Yeah. Very, very briefly. So
like actual Galarian in Jacob's world.
Yeah. Wait, what?
What?
This sounds right. I was looking at a skill, so sure.
What's a Galarian?
What's a Galarian? Hobbits, precious. Oh wait. So different IP.
When we last left our brave band of intrepid, totally Witchers wearing fake goat medallions, you had gone to this Society of Sorceresses, this budding magic social club called the High Mountain Society, at the request of one Louise von Adelaide. She had trouble acquiring ice from a nearby ice cutting village. Supposedly, the temporary workers had been run off by some beast, and you have been sent in to kind of sort the situation out. So you did some talking to the members of High Watch Lodge, and you've also talked with a boy that came and delivered the bad news. And
this kid looked like he was 19, not a boy. Well, I guess a boy. I don't know.
Maybe 16.
I don't know. To be fair, I would describe 19-year-old me as a boy.
I mean, that is fair. But did you see the cut of the guy's jaw?
See the cut of his jib?
Yeah, you stole my line.
Did you like the cut of his jib or did you not like it?
I don't know. This guy looks like he's 25.
Yeah, he looks like he could fight us.
He looks like he belongs in a boy band.
He looks like he's the next cast for Spider-Man.
Oh, he's a little bit too moody to be Spider-Man.
I don't know.
That's why I said boy band.
It looks like if maybe he cleaned up underneath his eyes, he could give Andrew Garfield a run for his money. I don't think Tom Holland.
That's the darker Spider-Man.
Like he'd be the moody one, the deep one.
Here we are.
Spider-Man
just
noir.
recapping what's happened, and we're already 3 Spider-Mans in.
Tobey Maguire.
Shut up. Oh my God.
Andrew Holland.
You set off from High Watch, but promptly got lost following the map, and were beset by a blizzard.
Thank you, Minus.
And you heard wolves approaching you, and in the book, it gives you a few minutes to prepare for it. I think it's kind of written with the perspective of if there's a Witcher, maybe they'll do something to get ready for this fight.
Oh, well, that's nice of them.
Oh,
that was my guess.
Lost, eh?
But what our party did is they promptly climbed trees.
Yeah, because wolves don't have thumbs and they can't climb trees, Derek.
And they came, and one of them leaped. Hey.
Jump happens.
Wolves have athletic scores.
Now, here's the question, my dear kind DM.
Uh-huh.
Could I not shoot this warg before he leaps?
That is a good question.
We were prepared.
You know what? Why don't we answer that by...
Initiative.
Rolling for initiative. Whoa, we've never done that on air before. We've always drawn for initiative. So in this game, you roll for initiative with your reflex statistic, I believe.
Oh.
So let's get into that real quick.
Oh, that could have been better.
Is it just your reflex?
There's a button on your character sheet for it, so...
I was going to roll it for reals.
Yeah, it's just reflex, I think.
Do we take penalties for the weather or anything like that?
That's a good question. You get a penalty to your awareness check, but because of the snow and ice, you get a +3 to your wilderness survival to follow recent tracks, but a -3 to follow old tracks.
Luckily, we're not following tracks.
And if you're on ice, you have to make like an athletics check to stay standing after you run.
Oh, that's going to come into play.
If naked or lightly clothed, you can survive without shelter for a number of hours equal to your stun score.
I literally bought cold gear before we even knew what was happening in this adventure. So
you're fine.
Unless you're naked.
Roll some initiative.
Naked except for my cold gear and my armor.
So not.
Yes.
Everybody's naked except for
when they're not.
Blank.
Why is there a cyborg? From the Cyberpunk 2077. He came from Cyberpunk Red.
It's what's his fuck? The Metal Gear dog. D-Dog.
Oh yeah, it's D-Dog. Where's his knife? 'Cause that's how he attacks. A dog that attacks with a knife.
What the dog doing?
What that dog doing? What that dog doing? What that dog doing?
What have you got? A knife!
No! Oh, real Witcher music.
I know, right? Thanks. Shout out to CD Projekt Red for their great fan use content and letting us fall under that. That's pretty great. All right, so y'all ready to get into it here?
First on air combat.
Yep, so combat's going to be the fun part of it. This is going to be the chunkier part of the system, so we'll try to explain things as we go. But it works basically as you'd expect. You roll your initiative, which is going to just be a D10 plus your reflex. I've already sorted you guys by your initiative rolls. And then each round, you get a turn, like in D&D or Pathfinder, that kind of surmises a few seconds of something that's happening kind of all at the same time. The difference is... we have the same square battle map like you would in D&D Pathfinder. It's each square is 2 meters instead of like 5 feet. But there is facing in this game. I haven't done it for your tokens yet because it's not super important right now. But you'll notice on these little bad guys, there's a little arrow showing where they're facing. So that's something to keep in mind. You can't see anything that's behind your character direction that they're facing. Fun fact. All right, so let's get in the first round of combat. First in the order is going to be Ineth. What you doing?
Ineth.
Oh boy. Ineth sees that the wolves have gone after her comrade, and she does not have any distance weapons. Are there rules about throwing things?
I don't know.
Okay. Then I will simply shout to one of the wolves, "Oh, hey, ugly, over here."
All right.
Over here. Over here.
Over here, yeah. Okay. You kind of get its attention. Maybe you throw a stick at it.
Chuck a stick from the tree.
Go fetch. All right, so... that's
because I'm not coming down yet. And I draw my sword.
The battlefield.
It's going to be hard to hold onto your sword if you have a hand holding onto the tree.
But it's a one-handed weapon.
I know, just keep that in mind. Okay. Now it's going to be the Warg's go. I already rolled for it last week, and it has made a jump at you. Really? So it successfully reached your height. It's now going to attack you.
Is it in the tree or in the air?
I made the athletics check and also has a decent leap. So it's like scrambling up the tree. It's going to fall back down, but it's scrambled up the tree.
Okay.
So let's...
time to get defensive, and I said
make
I had a crossbow. Here. Oh no.
So I believe it's melee that I'm going to be biting you with?
Yes.
Yes.
It would more likely be
magic.
a melee.
Haha. So my melee, peek behind the screen here, is going to be my reflex, which is 4, plus my melee skill, which is 6.
Give
roll
me
a d10.
A second. Because I gotta decide what my defense is before you roll.
So that's the good point. Whenever I'm making an attack, instead of like rolling against an AC, the other person gets to do a defensive action. So that could be repositioning. It could be dodging. It could also be trying to block or parry, both different things. And so instead of rolling against an AC, we're going to have an opposed roll. And if I beat your number, then I get the hit in.
I think the best thing I can do
if you try to do anything up in the tree, I'm going to have a penalty because of your limited movement.
Probably, I don't think I could block with my crossbow, but how do I roll your weapon skill to negate an attack? Does that mean I would roll crossbow to block with a crossbow?
I would say roll melee.
Okay. I'm going to, in that case, probably just try and dodge.
Okay. Take a -3 to dodge because your foot and a hand is stuck to the tree.
Yeah, I figured as much. So, -3. 14. That is a...
You rolled a D... You got a...
What'd you get on the D10?
4 on the D10.
Okay.
Your stat is 9.
4 plus stat plus skill...
-3.
-3, yeah.
You got it right. Cool, yeah. You rolled a 4, your stat was 9, your rank was 4.
You dummy, Dumbo.
So the wolf rolled a 15, so that's going to be a hit. Now, next thing you do after you get a hit in is I got to figure out where I hit you, although for this purpose, it's probably just going to be the leg.
Seems reasonable.
So basically, whenever you make a hit, you either can target a body part. There's a table in the combat chapter on targeting. Typically, you're basically going to take a penalty if you're trying to target a specific part of somebody. But if you hit, you're guaranteed to hit it. Because I didn't target, technically I should roll on the table, but I'm just going to roll for which leg it's going to be, if that's okay.
It makes sense.
Okay, so it's going to be your right leg, which means because it's a leg, you're only going to take half of the damage I'm going to roll here. So because...
First you roll your damage.
Yeah, I'm going to roll my damage.
Because I have on my legs an SP of 14 in total. 12 from my armor, and 2 because I'm a bulky, sturdy dwarf.
And you add your body to melee damage, right?
If your body, yes, but it's not flat. It is, according to this book, like if you have a body of 10, it'd be +4 maybe? Hold on, there is a table for it.
Melee bonus damage on page 48.
I'm there. If it's 9 to 10, it's +4.
Yeah, I see. So okay. My body is a skill is at 6 right now. So that means I'm going to add +0. Cool. So it's just straight. All right. So that's going to be 2d6.
Rude.
10 points of damage.
Does not get through my armor.
So because what is the armor on your legs?
My armor on my legs is 14.
So that means I don't beat that, and your armor doesn't go down because I didn't overcome it, right?
Correct.
Okay. So...
get off.
So it bites onto your armor and then falls back to the ground. And that's going to be its turn.
Awful rude it is.
That's the kind of way this game works. You roll your damage, you see how it gets to the armor, and then you apply the modifier depending on what body part you hit.
So you roll your dice, you move your mice. Nobody gets hurt.
Everybody gets hurt.
All right, so it doesn't get through to you. Next is going to be Viverwin. Oh, no, excuse me, Nug.
Yeah, no, I rolled like a 9.
Nug! Yeah. All right, let's do this. Nug's going to shoot the wolf warg.
Okay.
He has a crossbow skill that he is going to use to shoot
his cross. Before you roll your shooting skill, I'm going to post art of this warg real quick just so you can see it more up close-ified. Look at that bad boy.
Oh.
Ooh. There's something wrong with that dog.
What the dog doing?
Can I pet that dog?
What that dog doing?
All right, so you want to roll me...
He's not a good boy.
He's a bad dog.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was damage. I meant to roll my skill.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm going to roll crossbow. I'm going to do a... what is the range, Derek?
On a crossbow?
Oh, no. Between me and the wolf.
It's probably like less than 10 meters.
Okay.
So I don't know what the range increments are on your crossbow. Hand crossbow?
It is just crossbow. So its
crossbow
range is 100 meters. Oh, yeah. I am close. Haha! 19.
19. So I'm going to roll to dodge. That's going to be a reflex plus dodge escape. No additional modifiers here because I don't get affected by the snow.
Oh,
I rolled a 19, so I dodged.
Hold on, stop.
No, you have to beat it.
No.
Yeah, he has to beat it.
High ground.
High ground?
Are you telling me that with all the modifiers in this game, there should not be one for high ground? Because even if it's a +1,
do you really
I
have
hit.
to do this right now?
I'm just saying that this game gives you so many modifiers for many different things.
I'm going to say any high ground advantage you get is counteracted by you being in a tree.
By you being in a tree.
Dumb.
Yeah, Jacob, if you check the chapter on being in a tree modifiers.
There's no... I'm sad now, Derek.
Your bolt flies errantly and misses the warg. That's it. And now,
yeah, I think that's all I can do. I need to.
No, you can reload it.
Yeah, I just don't know how much it takes. So I'm just going to say my turn is over.
You could also spend stamina to do an extra action if you want to reload it.
It's one action. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll spend 3 stamina to take an extra action and reload my crossbow.
All right, cool. That's your turn, because unless you want to move out of the tree.
No.
For
I'm okay.
Point of order, because we didn't outline this explicitly. On your turn, you get to do your action. You also get a free defensive action, and you can move up to your speed in meters. But you can spend 3 stamina to do an extra action once, and you can spend 1 point of stamina to do an extra defensive action if you're getting ganged up on. But yeah, that's that. Viverwin, it's your turn.
Now I have a question.
Yarp.
So with all the mention of wargs earlier, do I know anything about wargs? Was I able to read up on wargs?
You would know that they're kind of just slightly souped up wolves, more or less.
Do they usually have red eyes?
Not always, but yes. It's not uncommon.
Okay.
Because of the reading you did specifically, you probably also get the gist that even though this guy has one milky white eye, it's not affecting him in any way, shape, or form, I would say. Is there anything you want to do on your turn?
Based on my knowledge of wargs, would I assess that I need to take care of the warg Do you think that
Wargs?
Do you think that I would need to take care of the warg first?
You probably don't think it's that much more of a threat, but it's up to you.
Then I'm going to fireball.
Fireball.
I'm gonna cast spell.
All right.
Green wolf.
At the green wolf?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the way magic works in this game is costs an action to cast a spell. And when you cast a spell, you spend stamina. And I imagine you're casting through your staff?
If I can.
Okay, so how much stamina does the fire Anya, I think is the name of the spell? How much stamina does that cost?
It costs 5 stamina, but if I cast it through my iron staff, it only costs 2 because it has a focus level, which is a stamina reduction of 2.
Yep. So because you're casting through that, it reduces the stamina. And the way that's kind of balanced out is every character that can cast magic has a vigor score, and your vigor says you cannot spend any more than this amount of stamina per round to cast. So starting out, a mage's vigor is 5. So you'd cast that spell and that'd be it. But because you have a focus, you could theoretically cast something with less stamina.
Yeah.
So go ahead and make that roll.
Spell casting roll, which is sort of like an attack roll.
Yep, and I'm going to roll to defend.
21.
So that's will plus spell casting. I'm going to roll my reflex plus dodge. Go, my little wolven friend. That's a 17. So I fail. So roll me the damage for your spell.
This spell does 46 damage.
And I have a 75% chance of catching on fire as well, right?
4d6. Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, roll those 4d6s.
17. All right.
Oh, baby.
I will roll a d4, and if it's a 1, you don't catch on fire.
Okay.
Don't forget to roll your body part.
Oh, yes, I do need to roll body.
You catch on fire.
Oh, and I do catch on fire. Okay, so it is going to get hit in the torso, so normal damage.
Yes.
This wolf is pretty hurt.
Now, I don't how much does being on fire, damage you?
There is actually, he has
I have the thing for it.
All right.
Trow. I don't know if you have a book or not, but on page 161, you'll see a lot of effects that I imagine your spells will be bringing up a lot.
All right. I'll get the PDF.
So fire, you are now engulfed in flames. Every turn you take 5 points of damage to every body location. Armor soaks the damage, but fire does 1 point of damage to armor or ablation. And weapons every turn. To put out the fire, you must take a turn to either pour water on yourself or stop, drop, and roll.
Does that mean that you take 25 points of damage every turn?
Yes, but remember, armor does negate it.
Oh, it does say armor. Soaks the damage. Okay.
But it damages your armor. So if you have armor on, that's not super bad.
This wolf gonna be roasty.
Okay.
But if you don't have armor on, like this poor wolf here, you're gonna get turned into
wolf kebab
barbecue real fast.
So I have just, in my heart and soul, validated myself for getting downpour. Because that is a spell that summons up some water and it extinguishes fire.
You might end up needing that.
You should, you as the DM should make a note that whatever materials we try to forage from these wolves, we're down 1 wolf's worth of materials.
I'm gonna make a note
pelt.
here as a DM. Fire, bad. There we go.
just it'd be awful hard to get pelt from a charred corpse.
You could get, in theory, leather.
In theory, I could get some leather. You're right.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to do? Any extra actions or the like?
No.
Okay. Cool. Well, then it is going to be all of the wolves' turn at once.
Except the warg?
Except the warg.
Oh, good.
Because the warg was rolled separately.
Yeah.
Bark.
Keep getting distracted by your GM screen. The artwork on there is so cool.
It's really fancy. Shout out to Artel Soren and their awesome Witcher GM screen, because it is dope. It has a lot of the important tables on it.
And it has a ghost whale.
And it does, in fact, have art for a ghost whale, which is honestly the most important thing about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think the most important thing about it might be that phenomenal Daisy of the Valley.
Oh, that's pretty good.
What's a Daisy of the Valley?
Francesca Finderbyer's on it. Character from the books.
That elf right there.
Oh, see, I thought you were talking about Daisy of the Valley.
So this wolf is going to ignore Jacob's comment and try to run and jump up at Viverwin.
Oh, no. Is this the wolf that caught on fire?
It is not the wolf that caught on fire.
About to say, because how terrifying would it be to have a wolf on fire charging you?
Fetch me their souls.
So I rolled an 8 on the die, plus 6 for my dex, plus 6 for my athletics.
Ooh.
I have a leap of 4, but this doesn't really apply because I'm also trying to scramble up the tree. So that's going to be a total of 20. So I'm going to say it's able to jump up and bite at you.
Shouldn't have climbed the tree. It has not worked out as good as I thought it would.
I mean, we're not getting surrounded.
That's the main issue right
That
now.
is a
Yeah.
fair
If we can
point.
take out 1 or 2, then we could actually start fighting melee.
I'm worried they're going to be able to drag us out of the tree.
So it's going to make an attack, which is going to be melee, which is my...
Now, I would like to ask you a question, my fair DM.
Yeah.
You see, rolling a skill check is by the rules of the game an action.
Oh my god.
So are you spending stamina to make an attack and taking a -3 on every attack?
No, I don't know the
Or
rules
do you
around
need to do that? Because I think that'd be
charging.
nice.
but
We shouldn't
this
be in
is
the tree.
effectively like
This is a rule of
charge.
cool.
Yeah.
I'll just,
I
is
let
a
you
what?
get in the
Fair
tree,
point.
but letting you get in the tree means the wolf can
Yeah.
jump up the trees.
The rule of cool.
Magic wolves, Jacob.
just try and make it, actually help us.
Yeah, well, why would I do that? I rolled a 10 on my D10 to attack you, so that's a crit. Well,
Don't look at
potentially.
me.
So that's a D10.
Oh, no.
Because I rolled a 10, I get to roll a 10 again and then add the result of that. And if it was a 10, it would keep exploding,
Yep.
so to speak. So that's a total of 27 versus your
Jeez.
dodge, or what else do you want to do to defend?
Block or dodge?
I think that my block is better.
If you have a good you're in a tree.
If you block with your staff will take damage.
Here, there are multiple defensive actions. You can dodge, reposition, block, or parry. Parry, you use the same stuff as you would with block, but you can only do it with like weapons or whatnot.
Yeah,
loosely.
And you take a penalty to do so.
Reposition allows you to roll your athletics, and you can roll away from them.
I'm in a tree.
But you're in a tree.
Yeah, so you can roll. It's
I could fall to the ground.
It's dodge, escape to get out of the way, athletics to reposition, or your weapon skills to block and parry.
Might just take it, honestly.
You can just roll dodge and see what happens.
Yeah, why not try?
If you take it, you get a 0, and that thing will get like a
super
deadly critical on you.
Yeah, really attempt the dodge.
So that's a 13 on the dodge, which means I beat you by
14.
14.
No.
Which means that this is going to be a critical.
By a 14?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
a difficult critical.
It is a difficult
But it's only going to be applied to the feet.
Well, that is nice, I suppose. Then it will be a compound leg fracture.
Is that the only thing under difficult?
4 feet? Yes.
I don't like that one.
I'm just saying, if it's feet only.
I don't think a wolf biting up would...
The
like
wolf
an
bites,
ankle fracture.
and like the wolf tries to drag her down, and it snaps the leg up against a branch.
Have you ever seen a dog chewing on like a stick or something?
They can straight up
it just
snap bones.
snaps it.
But the only option for leg under, what was that, serious or complex? Under difficult, there we go, is a compound leg fracture.
Well, what is the one under complex? Just because I don't think this fits my vision of how the combat's going.
Fractured leg.
All right, that one works better.
Do we want to just bullshit it and say that it's another toe? Do we want to revisit Rolk?
No, not the feet.
Not the feet.
Yes, it would. You would be doing a great mercy upon this character if you only did fractured leg as opposed to compounded leg.
Well, that's
fracture.
the difference. So he's talking about it can break a bone, but not compound fracture. You know what I mean?
It's up to if you want to have mercy,
I'm going to
go
keep
ahead.
the bonus damage from the difficult one.
If you want to be nice, go ahead.
But we'll do that. So we'll read that in a second. First things first is the damage. What is the stopping power for your leg armor?
It is 16.
16. So here's the thing.
What?
I had a lot of money.
Wow.
You did this whenever we did the practice session.
That's just really
Here's the
good.
thing. We're hemming and hawing about this critical. But what happens if I can't roll more damage than the stopping power?
Nothing.
Nothing.
No critical?
Well, I mean, I imagine the effect still happens because it's a critical, but like no damage
like
is
just
no
like
damage.
a blunt force sprain and no damage?
Look at it this way. The bite itself is not causing this issue. The issue is that even if the bite hits and doesn't get through the armor, there's a whole wolf attached
Pulling
to
your
this
leg.
wiggling like a crocodile, smacking the leg against branches.
You ever seen a dog with a toy thrashing
all right.
its head?
So take a token. Well, actually, let me roll the dice real quick because I
This
do
is
get
my
the
right
bonus
leg.
damage.
Also, each level of critical wound inflicts bonus damage and forces the opponent to make a stun save.
Yeah. So
Bonus damage from a critical wound cannot be stopped by armor.
Yeah, so take a, because it's your leg and my roll didn't get through your armor, it is your leg, so it's going to be half damage. So 4 points of damage and then make a stun save. Making a stun save, I believe, is you have to roll a d10 and roll under your stun score.
There's a button for that.
Yeah, there's a button for it.
I saved.
All right, you save, so you are not stunned. The wolf releases your foot, but it is a fractured foot, let's call it. Oh, here we are.
A fractured leg. The blow fractures your leg. You take a -3 to speed, dodge and escape, and athletics.
GM rule, fractured foot, because of the nature of the combat. And because it would not be the Third Gallon podcast if we weren't indulging in some foot trauma.
That's fair.
Seriously.
So yeah, -3 to speed, dodge, and athletics.
And then this wolf is promptly going to die on its turn from being engulfed in flames. Like on my turn, I die from the fire damage before I can stop, drop, and roll.
It's the whenever I was taming wolves in Valheim, they used to attack my campfires, and they would catch on fire. So they'd just be going, kind of like that.
It's like Minecraft.
Yeah.
The wolf dies, just floating in the air over its body as 2 pieces of meat and a pelt.
Your wolf died in fire. This one is going to also, because it's so close to this juicy nug, it's just going to move up here and try to jump up at you, Chief Nugget. It does not make the jump.
Oh, nice. It can do that. That's good.
Unfortunately, bad roll in the D10. That's going to be it for round 1. Let's circle back to round 2. Ineth.
This is probably a bad idea.
Uh-oh.
Ineth is going to jump down from her tree.
Okay, so I'll let that use half your speed. What's your speed?
My speed is 3.
All right, so I'll let you move another square if you want to, even though you're in the deeper snow.
So I'll just go to here.
No, that's on the ground. You can move one more square.
Oh, okay. Then I'm going to go to here, and I've got my sword, and I can't attack anything from this distance.
Okay. And for the listening audience, I guess in the video
well, I mean,
too,
I just kind of climbed down and got down onto the ground, trying to offer an easier target.
The setup right now is there's a little path with trees on snow-covered pine trees on either side, and the party climbed up those trees, and Ineth is now in the path in the open.
And I kind of, I can, I guess flavor-wise, trying to distract the one that's gone after Viv.
Okay, so you're trying to get its attention?
Yeah.
All right, I'll let you...
Over here!
You can hold your action in this game, right?
Can I?
You can... Yes, you can. And basically, you can hold your action until the end of the turn in total. But your place does not actually change in the initiative order.
All right, so if you want to hold your action...
Can I hold my action until one comes after me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
Because I don't want to move up to one and then attack.
They act at the end anyway, so that'll work. All right, that will mean the next one, the axe, is the Warg, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The Warg actually backs off a little bit and snarls and barks at a Nug up in the tree. And also turns and looks at Ineth.
Oh, no.
But does nothing else. It looks like it's...
attack from the tree.
It's like it also like howls and I don't know, tries to like
Is it assessing?
Like
is it
bristling.
posturing?
A little bit, yeah. Okay, Nug, your turn.
Shoot her!
I have an idea. So we've determined
Yes.
that you can only spend stamina on one extra turn, one extra action, right? So I would not be able to shoot, extra action, draw a sword, extra action, fall on this wolf. Because drawing an item is an action, the same as attacking.
You could draw the weapon and fall on the wolf and make an attack.
Yeah, but I have the crossbow. I wanted to shoot and do that if I could. I don't think I can.
I don't think you can, from what I understand.
Well, Nug is Nug's going to drop the crossbow, pull his sword out, and fall upon this wolf that is right next to him.
All right, you can still make an attack.
Oh, I'm gonna. Actually, I'd rather fall right there, if I may.
Towards the wolf or the Warg?
The wolf.
Okay, fair enough.
He doesn't
There we
want to
go.
be instantly ganged
And
up on.
I am going to have Nug make 2 fast strikes on this wolf.
All right, so that's another point of order here. Whenever you're making melee attacks in the Witcher RPG, you have the choice to either make a strong strike at a -3 and do more damage, or fast strikes and you take basically 2 attacks. So you're going to do fast strikes. Go ahead and make me some attack rolls, and I'm going to roll to defend.
Well, the first attack, let's take this in order, is a 19.
Woof.
That
or
is
should I say, bark?
a lot of additions.
Okay, so I'm going to roll to dodge again.
Yeah.
That's
Jacob
gonna
rolled
be
really well with a 7, so
A total of bark Ooh, I rolled a 12. So your first attack hits.
Is it critical?
By 7 or more. So yeah, you get a critical. Let's roll for where you hit.
Or rather, just go ahead and roll 2d6 for the simple critical. And that will decide the location.
Okay. Well, I rolled that. Yeah, here we go. That is going to be a 6 and a 2 for an 8.
That will be for an object. The blow lodged a piece of clothing or armor in your wound, causing an infection, which doesn't immediately help us.
But you do get the 3 bonus damage from the critical.
I do get the 3 bonus damage, and I'm assuming this is torso.
Yes.
Yes.
So normal damage.
Normal damage.
So you lodged a piece of its own skin into the wound. Or fur.
Like what Loaf had with his eye.
Yeah.
So that will be plus 3, 24 damage.
And these things don't take half from normal weapons.
Nope, because they're wolves.
You just straight up kill it.
Thank goodness, because my second attack would have been a fumble, and it would have been a high fumble.
All right. Yeah, you just straight up kill this thing. Wolfpaw. Okay, it's your turn still. Oh, you already took your extra action. Did you spend? Did you already spend your stamina for your extra?
Yes,
John?
because that was at -3, that attack.
Okay. 1 wolf left and 1 warg.
If I had hit with that fumble, my weapon would have taken severe damage.
Okay, Viverwin, it is your turn.
I am going to discipline the wolf that attacked me.
Okay.
Bad dog.
Like with a squirt bottle, but fire.
We have a flaming torch.
Spicy water bottle.
Spicy water bottle. I assail it with vodka.
So roll your spell casting. I'm going to roll to defend.
Oh, hey, I want to point out, I drew my shield with my sword, if that is allowed.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
18.
18. I rolled a 14. What did you get?
18.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, you
Ah!
you hit.
Bad dog.
Go ahead and roll your 46 spicy wolf damage.
That's spicy damage.
Okay. 46. Another 17.
Yikes.
Oh my
2
God.
6s.
And would you roll me a d4 real quick?
And
to see
you
if-
are on fire.
Burn, Wolfie, burn.
This wolf's days are numbered. Okay,
In
so
the decimals.
in the in the seconds. Okay. Oh boy.
Do you want to see where it hit?
No. Well, oh yes, I do because that'll reduce the damage.
Unless I hit the head.
Ah, you hit the leg. Yay.
I mean, it
don't
makes sense. It's got
completely
4
die.
of them.
Will I live?
I live?
Maybe. So 17 damage. Half of that will be because this hit the leg. It'll be half damage.
8.
That'll be 8 points of damage. You were
Yeah.
right.
Still going to take 25 damage on your turn.
Hey,
No, wait.
No,
I'm all
he
on
caught
fire.
on fire.
30
when you're on
damage.
fire, it applies. It's 5 points to everybody. Location.
Is tail
Head.
a location?
No, not in this case.
Both arms are individual. Both legs
Tail
are
is
individual.
a location, but it's like a location for
Would-
things that use the tail as an important thing.
Would the
Okay.
damage be halved though for the arms? 2 times 4.
Don't know.
Plus 8 plus 8, 16 plus. Oh, but then the head would. It doesn't matter. It's bad. I don't know
Yeah,
why
if you
I'm writing
counted
this
it-
out because after Viverwin is the wolf's turn, who is now on fire and just burns to death. It's gonna be Ineth's turn. Top of round 3.
Can I? I can't even get to the warg.
It's okay. You picked a good tree to climb up.
I mean, that's fair.
Okay, so you can move how many meters?
I got 3. I can't even get to the warg because it requires 4 to get to the warg.
Yeah, can you get oh no, you can't do nothing.
That's entirely funny. I'm so sorry.
So you I guess if you're gonna move, you trudge the snow and then again ready if something attacks you.
I guess. I mean, I've got my sword.
What's your
Okay.
speed?
I have a speed of 3. I didn't know it was going to be a big deal.
How are you so big with such long legs but move so slow?
it's the
did-
shoulders.
No, my speed is 6, but I only get 3 tiles
Squares.
from it.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, that means I can go 6. I
Yeah,
can
you
go
can get
3
there.
tiles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then I can get there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm confused.
Oh my goodness.
Can I still attack or is that a no?
You can attack.
Yes!
You move your speed, and that's independent of your
Okay,
actions.
I am going to attack. I'm gonna do the fast strikes. I didn't think about the map. I have to by speed instead of thinking about the distance. Anyway,
Okay.
I have my sword. I'm gonna roll my swordsmanship for fast strikes.
Okay, I'm going to roll to defend.
It's not an extra action. Oh, I might do some good here.
Oh my
My
goodness.
first one was a 10. It was a 20 because I rolled a 9 on the die. I have pretty decent stats here and a +4 to swordsmanship.
Yeah, and I rolled a 13 to defend.
Yes!
So that's another critical.
Yep, that is a critical.
Let's roll
Now I don't
on
feel
the-
useless.
I'm just gonna
roll.
roll 2d6.
Yep.
Jeez. 4.
That is a sprained arm, -2 to actions that use that arm. So,
Okay, that's not
One
gonna
of his
do
front
much for me.
legs.
like, whenever you do your attack or your damage, you'll get 3 bonus damage to that.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so that's 13 damage that you rolled.
16.
So that's going to be a total of 16
got
that gets
2d6.
through. But it will be halved because it is in the arm.
Yes.
So 8.
So it's 8
I
points
finally
of
did
damage.
something. I'm so sorry. I was useless.
You
So
were
you picked the
Not
right tree to
useless.
climb up.
I did pick the right
You
tree.
did the exact same thing everybody else did.
Yeah,
I just don't have a distance weapon.
it happens. We are getting you one the next village we stop at.
Totally. That's going to be like the
You
first
could.
conversation we have.
I could craft one. Just saying. Okay, so that is that. That's your turn, unless you want. Oh wait, no, it's still up. I need to roll to defend against the second attack. I
Yeah.
Yes,
forgot.
you do. My second attack was a 15. Not as good.
Okay, I beat that one, so
Okay.
we're good on that one. Okay, cool. Next in the order is going to be Nug. Wait, no, it's Warg, isn't it?
Warg
it's
goes.
the Warg.
Hold on. This is the top of a new round.
Warg goes before you.
I know, top of a new round, right?
Yes.
I want to try something. This is a risk. I'm going to declare. Feed the mind. I'm going to declare.
Oh my god.
Fast draw. By declaring a fast draw at the start of the round, you raise your initiative by +3 and take a -3 to your attack. So
Okay.
my initiative is now 3 higher than it was.
Can you move in this?
However, you must make an attack and you cannot benefit from aiming or any other aim-related ability. If your weapon is not drawn, you may draw as part of this action. So I can still move.
Okay. Go ahead and do that then.
Do I get to go before the warg?
Yes.
Really? It worked?
I'm pretty sure.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, I mean, your initiative was only like 2 away from the Warg.
Yeah.
1 away
Awesome.
from the Warg.
That was-
Ahem, he's now ganged up on.
That was the it's in the yes, but not quite. When you attack it, he will be.
She did
Well, I
attack it.
did.
This turn?
Yeah. I mean, we
In
just
my
started
last
initiative
turn.
and she's the top of the round.
Oh, you're the top of the round.
Yeah.
Oh, then never mind. I can't do that. I should have done it before Cat went.
Oh, okay.
My
Haha.
bad.
Get
I
back
thought,
over there.
I thought the warg was the top of the round.
No, the Warg will go now. And the Warg
Now I'm sad.
is going to full round action run away off map. Actually, I'm going to have a go.
What's its speed?
Yes.
No, what's its speed?
We got an angry magic user over here.
Yeah.
I only said that because I couldn't. Its run is 24. So its
Holy shit.
speed is 8. Because
My speed is 8. Technically, I have a -3 right now, but I could heal myself.
Yes, but that's an out of combat thing.
I have magic healing.
I understand, but it
Okay.
I mean, there's no reason we need to chase this thing down.
It's going to hunt us.
Then let it hunt. We just killed its pack.
It's going to come back. I don't trust
It-
the red eye.
you can heal stuff like that in combat, but it would take a couple checks, I think.
Okay.
So I don't know if it's convenient to do in
What
combat.
does the spell say?
It's not in the spell; it's in the combat chapter. Let me pull it up.
Well, I mean,
real quick.
because spells can override stuff like this, technically speaking.
No, this is specifically for magic healing.
Okay.
All right.
There's stuff for stabilizing,
Yes.
but that's as far as it goes right off the bat. Stabilizing, you roll to do. Healing only starts once someone applies healing hands or healing spells on it. So someone would have to do a first aid check, which would be a 14 in this case.
Okay.
there's a critical healing table on page 174. Healing spell you can use for a simple critical. It's 4 uses. For a complex, it's 6, and there's a DC that you have to hit with your, I think, spell casting. You use your spell casting roll, and it doesn't regenerate. It just works on the critical. So it'd be 6 uses for you, and you'd have to hit a DC of 16.
It would be 4, because remember you lowered it to a complex.
That is the complex one.
Complex is 4 turns. Oh, that's healing hands. My bad. You're right. I'm wrong.
So my spell casting is only +2. I would not be able to get it.
+2?
Oh, well, that's also plus my will.
Yeah.
And then you'd also be rolling for it.
Yeah, which is a 10. I could try.
Yeah, but
I don't know if I'm going to do it.
You'd have to spend 6 rounds anyway. So anyway, it's going to run the fuck out of there.
Well, real quick note.
You dropped your crossbow.
How I know, but I dropped it right beside where I am. Can I not pick up my crossbow and take one more shot at it?
Let's do that in a second here. Let me get exactly the right amount of distance away.
Yeah, because that actually matters if he's going to shoot.
Okay. So yeah, it runs away 24 meters, not affected by snow. It is now 26 meters from you, Nug. You could still take a shot.
Alrighty, I will do that.
But I'm going to say you have to spend stamina.
Why?
To draw a new weapon.
Oh, no, to pick it up and then to shoot it? Yeah, I gotcha.
Take an extra action, effectively.
Not going to do that.
Okay.
So let me take away that stamina, and then I'm going to click on crossbow.
Oh, that's going to be a miss. That's the 10.
2 on the die for an overall of 10. What did it roll to dodge?
Well, it rolled a 15.
Okay, yeah.
But you are shooting it when it's not looking, and there might be a penalty. I have this in my...
I think it's a -3, though.
Yeah, so I don't think it's going to be enough.
Sad day. Good effort.
So that's basically going to be it for the combat. The warg runs away, tail between its legs, and you are left alone in the blizzard. What do you guys want to do? There are 2 barbecued wolves and 1 stabbed wolf.
All I can do with my alchemical stuff is stop bleeding and raise your natural healing rate. That's which would decrease your critical healing days by 2. That's all I can do to help you. Other than maybe a healing hands and attempt. I guess to stabilize or something.
So, Derek.
Yes.
What is the difference between treated and healed? How do you know what is treated?
Treated is whenever you've dealt with the critical. Healed is whenever you wait the amount of time after it's been treated.
Oh, so healed is time-based then?
Yeah, I mean,
So even if we treat this with magic, how long would Viverwin have to wait to be healed?
That's a good question. I'm pretty sure I'll tell you on the table.
It's like Vivian, but Viverwin. Sort of.
It's more of a Viverwin. There's a softness to it that is not the sharp Viverwin.
I'm trying to give Jacob the best possible.
With
I can
him being Nug,
Yeah.
Viv will work.
Yeah.
That's why I make my characters the way I make my characters.
Now
point.
I can give you 2 less days on your critical healing naturally.
All right, so there's a table on page 174 for critical healing. Based off your body score. So if you heal this, what's your body score, Viverwin?
My body is 10.
Oh, wow. Okay, so it'll take you 2 days to heal a complex critical.
What about with the natural healing being stimulated?
This is after it's been treated either by magic or with healing hands.
Then I'll try to treat it with magic healing.
Okay, so that'll cost 6 uses, but first make me a spellcasting roll.
6 uses of it?
Yeah, so with your focus, how many stamina do you spend?
It lasts 1d10 rounds.
I know, but basically you're going to have to spend 6 stamina worth of castings, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So that it doesn't matter with your vigor about going over your threshold, it's just going to take stamina out of you.
I rolled an 18.
Okay, so
nice.
Awesome. You are
Beautiful.
able to set the bones up. Maybe you wrap it up in
some discarded wolf pelt.
Some discarded wolf guts. I thought they were ugly or smelly on the Star Wars quote.
I thought they smelled bad on the outside.
Star Wars. Oh no! But yeah, you're able to get the healing process started, but it's still going to take time. It's treated now, so your penalties are reduced.
You, at this point, are now only down to a -1 to speed, dodge, and athletics.
All right.
But it's still going to take you time. And note that healing time is like time that you spend resting.
Yeah.
So being on the road like
walking
this
won't help.
Won't help, yeah.
Yeah.
What is your speed base?
8.
Well, good news. With only a -1 to speed, you still get to treat it like it's an 8, because speed gets rounded up.
Awesome.
Even numbers, yeah.
Can I forage anything from the bodies of the wolves?
You, in fact, can.
Because if I get enough stuff to make myself a bow, I'm making myself a bow.
From the wolves. This is my wolf bow.
I have learned my lesson. Oh, I've learned my lesson.
What is the Megamind quote wherever
Pulls back intestines, twing.
wherever he's in that guy's place? He's like, you smell that, like this is the, what is the quote? I can't remember it.
Oh.
I've only seen Megamind once.
Yeah, this smells like potential. Holding up wolf cuts. Let me read for you what each wolf has.
Yes!
So between all of them, you get 9 beast bones.
Beast bones.
You get 14 dog tallow, and you get 3 wolf hide.
Do we, though?
Oh, yeah.
You get 1 wolf hide and 2 very, very singed wolf hides.
So 9 beast bones,
14
dog
dog tallow.
tallow, and...
You can get 3 wolf hides. It doesn't say.
Okay, just flavor-wise, 1 is pelt and 2 are totally singed to leather.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Go ahead and mark that down.
So,
Dog tallow and then wolf pelt.
Yeah. Or wolf hide is what it's called.
Wolf hide.
the bones and the tallow, are those alchemical or crafting?
Funny you should ask.
Yeah, I was about to
Probably
ask.
both.
Is it funny?
Yes, it's hilarious.
I'm also
So
looking them
funny.
up in the book, so I'm gonna be quiet for a second.
Yeah, while you're looking that up, it is getting later in the day. You should have been able to get to the ice cutting village by now, but because you guys got lost, you're gonna have to figure out what you're gonna do for tonight. And you have a couple options.
Did you already answer about the dog being alchemical ingredients? Mm-hmm. Because I cannot remember. Because I was looking at something
Dog
else.
tallow.
Yeah, dog tallow is an alchemical ingredient.
So should we just go ahead and convert that to alchemical ingredients?
I think you might also be. I think it can be both.
Okay. Because if that's the case, then Cat could just mark it on the sheet. Because there's the symbol thingies and all that.
Yeah.
So the way crafting, or at least alchemy works in this game for the audience, is you can get a wide variety of alchemical ingredients, but they all boil down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 ingredients that they turn into, and like vitriol, rabbit. I'm not going to say these because I can't pronounce any of these. Soul, that's one of them. But basically, your dog tallow ends up becoming a basic ingredient for alchemy.
Yeah.
And that's an easier way to keep up with a lot of this stuff.
Right. Yeah, and beast bones are a crafting component.
Ah, so it's just the tallow that's alchemy.
And so is the wolf hide. It's also a crafting component. Yeah.
Making a bow is seeming less and less impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously, all I need is some wood.
Like we talked about in
You mean like
Forbidden
the trees?
In Forbidden
Yeah, I know.
Lands. We talked about in Forbidden Lands like crafting and stuff, but it is very much baked into this game is a crafting system.
Yeah, I'm looking for where the tallow is.
It's Fulgar or whatever.
Is it a 1-for-1 transference? Does that mean we now have 14 Fulgur?
I think so.
Okay.
Nice.
And how much is
How
14.
Fulgur?
How vulgar of you.
it? 14? I have 3 dog tallow.
No, 14 dog tallow.
Oh,
Yeah.
I must have messed it up.
It was 1d6 per wolf,
It's
and I
3
rolled it
wolf
3
pelt.
times.
Oh, it was, okay, yeah, that's what it was, 3 of.
So, now that you have raided these stinking wolves of their burning flesh, chased off the warg, the blizzard is not relenting, and the day is kind of drawing to an end. What do you want to do? You could make camp. You can also see The tracks the wolves have left are still very clear.
Do we think that the wolves came from the village?
That wouldn't
We have
make
no
any
idea.
sense.
Or from a cave?
We could
Now
follow.
that we could follow and find their den.
Spitefully follow the warg.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking if they have like a den or a cave, we could shelter there.
Oh, that's fair. Kill the warg, live in its cave. Maybe find some puppies to take with us.
I will name him Scorch.
You are mine now. You are Rasputin.
So what do you guys want to do?
Actually,
It's not a bad idea to
while
follow.
we're walking, whichever way we go, can I do a roll to forage for some wood components for my bow I want to make? Or is that something that would take me time and do
It's also
separately?
a middle of a blizzard.
Okay, never mind. Cool.
I say let's try and follow these tracks.
Okay. So if you're going to follow the tracks, I need a wilderness survival check.
I got good wilderness survival.
Okay, I got one.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a roll there, Ineth.
Do I have to turn it down because we're in the blizzard? -3?
No,
Actually,
actually, you
it's a
get a
+3.
+3 because you're following fresh tracks. Flesh tracks.
Flesh track.
I mean, yeah,
This
honestly.
is more than good. It's flesh.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Whoa!
I rolled a 10, which then makes me roll again, so I rolled a 9. My intelligence
No,
is,
you rolled 2 10s.
No, that's the intelligence.
is 10
Oh.
plus 2 for my skill plus 3 for the tracks being in snow.
You know
Dang!
You follow it exactly to a den, a small cave, sheltered during the storm.
Nug
and
has
there
his
are
sword drawn.
no wolves inside.
Wait, did the tracks lead to the cave?
Yes.
Is the warg in the cave?
No, you're following where they came from, not where the warg was running to.
I thought we were following the warg.
The warg ran off in the other direction. Would you like to do that?
No, I like
Okay.
the
No.
cave.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry, don't you know, but I did find a cave. What?
Sorry, don't you know?
Oh, sorry, it went the wrong way.
But I did find a nice cave.
Oh, looky here.
It's
All right.
all right.
By the way, I would say that flavor wise, Viv could lean on Ineth for support if needed.
You also have your staff.
I do also have my staff.
You have a staff.
But I imagine, correct me if I'm wrong, Viverwin likes being pampered.
That's the other thing.
Nug will hold out an arm at like knee or thigh length. Melee.
Lady.
Viv is just gonna put the knee up on his shoulder and pop.
I like it.
Like one of those scooters.
Yes, just like the scooter.
Oh, my scooter.
Yeah, it's like no, Ineth's too busy. She's in the zone trying to figure out her tracking.
Echoes of Kali.
Okay,
Echoes
doors
of
aren't
Kali.
that short in Witcher, but boy,
Yeah.
I love
However,
the
that would
idea
be
of it.
very funny.
Yeah.
Though
Yeah.
I absolutely love
I just
the
realized-
accent. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead.
I was gonna say her accent, having that Midwest Minnesota type thing going on, is so perfect for her to be able to go in the wilderness and just find what she wants to find.
This is just Minnesota.
Ineth feels at home. This is home.
Canada.
Looks at map of The Witcher where it says Kovir and Povis. It fades. It just turns into Minnesota.
She's at home.
I just realized though we have Nug, who is dwarf and short, and then we have Viverwin, who is a 6'+ elf, and we have Ineth, who is a 6'5", I think, plus human. So
she's like 6 feet,
I'm Nug sized.
maybe 6'1".
But like we got two very tall ladies, and then we have a average sized dwarf. But even if dwarves in The Witcher aren't particularly short,
They're
like
still
He
short.
looks short.
compared to these
We're
two,
strong, independent women who don't need no man, so we found the dwarf.
We do not need a man. We just need half.
Nug will smile and nod.
Okay.
As he's holding up Viv's leg.
Oh, I'm helpful.
You were able to rest for the night unaccosted.
So because we have a warg's den, we can rest safely. Mm-hmm. Sweet.
And then the next day, you're able to use the map. Maybe either the den is a part of some group of hills or rocks and helps you identify where you are. Do you have something to say to the class?
Next day, we wake up and look outside, and like 30 meters away is the town. It's just too blizzardy to see it.
I like that.
No, I thought you were going to say 30
No.
meters away is just sitting
No.
the warg looking at us.
Thank you for interrupting. That's exactly what happens. You wake up the next day, and like 100 feet away, you see this frozen lake. And on the other side of it, like well on the other side of it, is the town.
Well, I think
that'd be a good place for some ice fishing.
There's our destination.
It's well across the lake. Like, this is a big lake. It's not like just a hop, skip, and a jump. And if you want to go around the lake, it's going to take you like probably an hour or two of walking. So I'm going to put you guys on the map real quick.
Can I give the ice a firm tap with my staff?
Yeah, it is solid.
My inner Minnesotan just knows what to do.
But yeah, it's like mid-morning, and you come across and you see this lake. In the distance, you see the village, and ominously in the lake, you see a few out in the distance, a few piles of snow built up on the ice, and a few cut holes in the ice.
Oh,
Do
and
like
that is where we're going to pick up next time.
God. Okay.
I'm just a little reckless, short and stout. Here's my helmet. Here's my witch's medallion.
Here's my witch's medallion. I don't detect no magic nearby.
does he just never detect magic?
No, he doesn't.
Walks up to a portal. Medallion says it's fine. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Third Gallon Podcast. If you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing, rating, and reviewing us. If you want to see more from us, check out our website, thirdgallon.com, or follow us on Twitter. We are at Third Gallon, that's THIRD Gallon. You can also tweet at us using the hashtag Third Gallon, and we are on Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook with the same handle, at Third Gallon. We also publish a video version of this podcast on YouTube, which you can find on our channel, The Third Gallon. Our ambience for this episode was composed by Michael Ghelfi, and you can find more of his work at youtube.com/Michael Ghelfi Music, and you can support his awesome work at patreon.com/Michael Ghelfi. Our theme music for this season was composed by Alexander Nakarada. You can find more of his work at serpentsoundstudios.com and support him at patreon.com/A-Nakarada. That's patreon.com/ANAKARADA. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.